As people head out for the holiday season, we once again could see a record number of travelers on the roads, the rails, and at the airports until the end of the year. According to the Port Authority, expect more than 5 million passengers to travel through the 4 local airports. That number would be a 3% bump from the previous record holiday travel. And then according to AAA, more than 7.5 million people in all are expected to travel by air in the U.S. A quick tip: if you're headed to the airports, Port Authority expects the busiest days to be December 22nd and 23rd and December 27th and January 2nd.
Very good to know. And on the roads, AAA says it is expecting 107 million people to take buses or trains to their destinations. And that number is actually up nearly 10% compared to last year. If you do decide to hit the road, AAA says heading out the next few days before 11 in the morning is really your best bet.
And I know we sound like a broken record talking about all the broken records for every travel season,
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But AAA says that it seems like after the pandemic, people just have a different opinion about taking a trip.
People are making it happen, and I think it has to do a lot with, I think, sort of a psychological shift in the view of travel post-pandemic. I think people value it a lot more than they did before, and I think the numbers tell us that because we're surpassing those pre-pandemic numbers, which were already very high to begin with.
I totally see that, right? You don't know what you have until it's gone.
Right.
Well,
or maybe
it's a
it's the
great
idea
point.
of experiencing things. You know, people say better to spend money on experiences as opposed to gifts and
I agree with that too.
clothes and toys.
Well, and I mean, if you were missing snow or winter-like weather, then perhaps you'll get a little bit of a taste today as we go into the afternoon. Is it really going to snow?
It is tough when we're talking about rain and snow showing up right in time for people to head out. But yeah, even here in the city, we could have a few snowflakes fly here. I wanted to start with some travel weather.